Thursday because I was out getting some sunlight and some beach time. So I was out last week, but I'm telling you, it was time well spent. Hey, Ebony, how are you? Hey, Fifi Dubois, how are you? Hey, everybody. I'm letting a few people jump in on Facebook. It's so good to see y'all, and it's good to be back. Hopefully, y'all had a good weekend, and I am really excited about today's topic because I'm going to just say we're coming in on the heels of what many consider to be, um, a holiday with Valentine's Day, and I just kind of adopted it as Love, Peace, and Harmony Day. So that was kind of my take on it. But what was surfacing is that a lot of people are, hey, so good to see you. So good to see you. A lot of people are like, having different feelings and different emotions around the holiday, around what was coming up, and kind of looking to the left and looking to the right and getting caught up in what's being posted on social media, what other people are doing, what it looks like is going on in other people's lives, how other people's experience may seem to be all glowed up, people booed up, people looking good, people got stuff. And all of these things can really kind of get in your head and mess with your head. And not only mess with your head, but mess with your personal success. So tonight we're talking a little bit about that concept and about personal success. And I'm going to put you on notice just to begin from the gate. I'm going to put you on notice is that we're at the middle of February, right? February the 17th. We're at the middle of February. So what, we're about 6-7 weeks into the year. So I'm putting us on notice, putting you on notice, putting me on notice. And if you got a moment, you might want to share this with a friend. You might want to go ahead and text somebody and say, jump on now. Or if they can't jump on now, catch the replay, because I'm going to set some people free tonight. Guess what? Because what I want you to do is understand. Many of us started 2022 with elaborate goals and plans and all excited about a new year, new you, new opportunities, new goals, and all of that good stuff, new visions. And guess what? We're in week 7. We're in week 7, and some things are not looking so new. They're not looking so bright. They're not looking so shiny, not looking so lovely. In fact, maybe looking the opposite of all of those things. May look like a recreation of the year before, might look like ain't nothing happening. Things are not going your way. You might be downright just over it already. And we're 7 weeks into the year. So this is what we are going to do tonight. We are going to what? Course correct. Course correct. So when you're on a pathway or on a track, or even this is used in instrumentals in flight, that if you're off course, what does it take to course correct? Because now that we're out of this honeymoon period, okay, the brand newness of the year has worn off. Sometimes we can forget our goals, and we can lose sight of the assignment, you all. We can lose sight of the assignment. You walk into the new year like, I got this. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn 2022 out. And guess what? Sometimes we can just get downright discombobulated when things don't seem to look like we thought they would look, especially because we're in an instantaneous society. And so we want to see it happen just like that. So I'm going to bring you a message today that I believe it will drop into your spirit. It will marinate into your bone marrow. It will get so deep into you that we're going to course correct, not only for week 7 of this year, but I believe that this is going to set you straight for the remaining, 45 weeks that we have in this year. This is going to cause your profitability to go up. It's going to cause your potential to look better. It's going to cause your promise to be more likely to fall into your lap, not you chasing it, but it fall into your lap. Because guess what? You have to be responsible for that by doing one major thing, one major course correction, one major course correction. And that, my friend, is to stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. So listen, you might even want to write this down. Write this down, write this down, write this down. Because if you are swimming in somebody else's lane, let me repeat, if you are swimming in somebody else's lane, you are going to exhaust yourself. And we're not doing that in 2022. We're not doing that in 22. We are not doing that in 2022. So let me just put it like this. If you are looking to the left to see what Tina, Deborah, Sheila doing over there, and you looking to the right to see what, you know, Shay Shay and Pookie and them are doing over here on the left, guess what? You so caught up in what they're doing, what they have, what they've accomplished, what it looks like they're experiencing on the outside looking in. And you're so caught up on their situation and their story and their storyline that what? You're using all of that energy, honey. We don't have the energy. We don't have the time. We don't have the resources. We don't have the capacity. We don't have the wherewithal. We don't have any of that to expend in somebody else's lane. Comparing and competing in somebody else's lane, we don't have time for that, because you know what? If you are really putting that same level of energy, that same level of time, that same capacity, that same resource, that same capacity, that same interest, that same level of ideals, that same level of excitement and enthusiasm, when you put all of that, you take it out of comparison and competing in somebody else's lane and put it into your business, minding your business, put it into your life, put it into your self-worth, then you will begin to see the things that you saw in your vision, on your vision board, the things that you saw that you were writing down in your journals. You'll start to see those things come to fruition. But as long as you're exhausting yourself, putting that energy and that time into scrolling and trolling people on Facebook and all of that good stuff, guess what? You're trading out your energy. You're trading out your capacity. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy, because you know what that does? That puts you in a place of self-judgment. That puts you in a place of self-doubt. That puts you in a place of envy. That puts you in a place of anxiousness and anxiety and worry. So now this is going to start showing up and manifesting in the physical. Yes, it's going to start showing up in the physical, because now you're worried because, oh, I'm not at the same point that so and so was. I see this a lot even with the clients that I work with. I have people that may be friends that start a program together or whatever. Well, she this and she already lost so and so, and here I am. Child, if you keep looking at somebody else's lane, you're gonna swerve. It's gonna be catastrophic. You cannot keep your eyes focused on your prize if you're over here looking at somebody else's. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a little story. Let me give you a little story, because we're gonna seriously correct. We're gonna auto correct tonight. We're gonna correct tonight. I was talking with someone who was a representative for a company that came in, and she was doing some analysis and telling me about some things that are going on in the industry. And so she asked me a question. I gave her an answer, and she was like, So she paused, and she was like, well, I mean, how's that going? I said, it's going okay. Going all right. It's going fine. Why? Well, that's a little different from what we're seeing other people do in the industry right now. That's a little different trend. I was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. I don't want to know about that. I'm not interested in that. I'm not available for that. And I simply say, I am not interested in swimming in my competitor's lane or any other lane, if you want to call them that, because I'm not competing with them. What my goal is in 2022, and I want you to write this down. The goal in 2022 is to be the best in your own lane. There is no competition with others. I'm competing with me. There is no comparison. My standards are the standards that need to be looked at. That's what I'm holding myself to. I'm holding myself to my standards. And you best believe my standards are high enough. You know what I'm saying? I can't worry about somebody else's experience. I can't keep up with that. If I start looking over there, I'm going to crash and burn. I can't get into that space. Let's look at it like this. I'm going to give you another example. Let's say we have a bluebird. We have a beautiful bluebird, and we're out, and we can learn a lot of lessons, y'all, from nature. We can learn a lot of lessons from nature. So just go with me on this. You got a beautiful bluebird, and then you have a beautiful red bird. Both of them are coexisting. They're on the same branch in the same tree, maybe. Do you see any benefit, any purpose, any value in a bluebird trying to look like, be like, fly like, talk like, chirp like, live like a red bird? Mm-mm. And so let's just reverse this. Let's take it to the next level. Do we see any value in a red bird trying to look like, fly like, chirp like, be like, live like a bluebird? Mm-mm. Because guess what? Both of those birds are rare and unique and beautiful and amazing and awesome, all in their own, on their own, in their own right. There is no need for no switching up. There is no need. Be your own beautiful, unique self. Be your own beautiful, unique self. So if we're going to course correct tonight, we're going to start with ourselves, because we cannot take all of our resources and set our intentions on other people. We can't do it. We cannot do it. We cannot do it. We cannot do it. So you've heard it said that that comparison is the thief of joy. And I told you that this month is self-love series. So this is a self-love topic, and I'm going to tie it in for you real quick. Not only is comparison the thief of joy, but comparison is a leech when it comes to self-love. It will siphon and suck the life out of you when it comes to self-loving yourself. It absolutely will. It absolutely will. And it will show up in your decisions. It'll show up in your communication. It'll show up in your choices. It'll show up in anything and in everything you do. Because what it does is that it strips you of your own authenticity. It strips you of that. And when you are having to perform, when you are having to measure yourself according to somebody else's measuring stick that was never designed for you in the first place, that's their measuring stick. When you're constantly trying to live by someone else's standards, it's exhausting. There is no freedom in that. It robs you of not only your joy, but your peace and your sense and capacity for generosity and compassion in loving yourself. Judgment is too strong. The self-doubt is too strong. It just blows your self-confidence. It takes too long for you to sweep yourself up off the floor, drag yourself out of the bed, get out of the corner because somebody else's business took off faster. Somebody else is a millionaire already. Somebody else already lost the weight. Somebody else is snatched. Somebody else already got their degree. They got it in 2 years. It's taking me 4. Somebody already got a man. She done had 2 marriages already and she got another good man. How does that happen? How does it happen? You can have 3 good men in your life and I can't find one. Oh, we can't even get on the topic of that because guess what? Comparing yourself is going to rob you of what's really for you because you're chasing somebody else's dream. So I'm not just going to let you, I'm just not going to let you go down that path in 2022. It's too early in the year, y'all. We got too much time left. We're going to course correct. So if any of this has been a part of your experience up until this point, guess what? Tonight, we're about to shift that ish. We're about to let it go. We're about to release that. We're about to send that back from whence it came because that was not for you. Tonight was to set you back on course, baby. Get you back on track. Get you back in your own lane. Set you back into your own stuff. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to give you 3 pointers tonight. And then I'm going to hop off, y'all. I'm going to give you 3 pointers because I promised I was going to be done at 7:20. But I just had this been burning with me since this morning. Spirit downloaded this morning. Comparison is the thief of joy. So what do you do to be, from when it comes to a thieving and robbing and stealing? What do you do? Protect yourself. Protect yourself. What does that mean? That means protect your energy. Protect your energy. It is not for long. It is not for somebody else to exhaust you, wear you out, burn you out. No self-inflicted robberies. We're not doing this. We're not staging our own heist. No. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. You got to be responsible for that. That means when you wake up in the morning, you got to set the tone for your day. You got to set the tone for your day. If you got to eliminate some trash TV, if you got to eliminate some social media, if you got to disconnect from some folks that ain't talking what you're talking, you're going to have to do that because you have to protect yourself because you are responsible for you. You are responsible for you, right? That's right. You are responsible for you. Protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your environment. Protect your surroundings. If it's a thief, guess what? I got a lock over here. I got a window that I'm making sure you're not getting in here. So my space is my sanctuary. It's my peaceful spot. You can't call me and text me all the time with all that foolishness. Telling me about somebody else and what they did. Congratulations. I got to go. Because I'm so busy, saving all this energy. And I'm so busy making sure that I have the capacity, the time, the skill set. I'm over here working on myself. I can't be concerned about somebody else. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. That's right, Catherine. Protect your peace. You got to do it. You got to do it. You have to do it. The second thing, if comparison is the thief of joy, you got to protect yourself, your energy, your environment, protect your peace, protect your vision. Because what will happen is when you start comparing yourself to somebody else and you're getting in somebody else's Kool-Aid, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go back and look at your vision and be like, oh, maybe I was off. Maybe God didn't really tell me to do that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that this year because I don't have the same amount of money to get started as somebody else. I don't know. My vision I need to erase it a little bit and start over. Heck, I don't even know what my vision was. I've been so busy looking at somebody else. I don't even remember what my vision was. If you didn't write it down, put it on a vision board, put it in your journal, and you just carry it around in here, it's been siphoned out. It's been slowly siphoned out. Like the gas being siphoned out of your tank. You lose the fuel. You lose the enthusiasm. You lose the drive, the motivation, the excitement that you went into this vision with because you've been too busy looking at somebody else. So what do you have to do? The next thing you have to do is fortify yourself. Fortify yourself by meeting your own standards. How do you do that? Set small and bite-sized goals. Set small and bite-sized goals. I was just talking with my coaching group the other day. We see this part of the vision and then we see that part of the final product. And we forget about is that there's something in the middle of that. There's something in the middle of that. It's something in the middle of that. And it takes time. I know we've been conditioned here lately to see these overnight sensations and people launched the product and the product took off and now it's in all the shelves on all the maybe and again congratulations and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna come back on that point. I'm gonna come back to that point. But when you fortify yourself by meeting your own standards and you're setting small bite-sized goals, you know what you're doing next? You're holding yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Sometimes we want all these external markers of am I doing it? Am I on track? Do I have it? Do this look good? Is this right? Do I have enough of this? Am I ready for the next step? You got to ask all these questions outside of yourself. Look inward. Look inward. Look inward. Yeah, go on and share this with somebody because I'm telling you, the people you care about, you want them to see this. Even if they have to hashtag replay. You know what is this hidden? Is this hidden? Is anybody getting this? Hold yourself accountable. That requires maturity. It requires self-awareness for you to be able to hold your own self accountable to your standards. Because I know your standards are high. I know your standards are high. A lot of times our standards for ourselves are too high. A lot of times our standards for ourselves are too high. So that's why I'm going to take you back to those small, bite-sized goals. Hold yourself accountable to do what you said you're going to do. Be in integrity. Let your word to yourself be true. If we take a page out of the book of the 4 agreements, be impeccable with your word to yourself. Some of us will beat the door down, run people over, knock stuff off, do all of that to keep our word with somebody else. And then when it comes to what you agreed to do with you, for you, about you, it falls all to the wayside. You don't forget just that fast because you're too busy in somebody else's lane. So guess what? Not only are you going to set those small bite-sized goals, not only are you going to hold yourself accountable, but this is what I want you to do. Write this down. Write this down. Write this down. I want you to celebrate the wins, all of them. The small ones, the teeny tiny ones, the microscopic ones, the big ones, the huge ones, the gigantic ones. Because guess who set the standard for the size of this win anyway? So guess who is the judge and the jury on this particular win? On the size of it, the magnitude, the intensity, the importance, the value. It's all set by who? Come on now, let me know that the last 26 minutes have not been gone. Who sets the standard? Who says it's a big win? Who says it's a small win? You do. I do. We do. We set our own standards. We hold ourselves accountable. We set the goals and we celebrate them one by one. It does not have to be. I used to be one of those people. I'm a big picture person. I used to all be waiting on the grand prize. I'm not going to celebrate this. I'm not going to celebrate this. Oh, just wait until the grand prize. Honey, the grand prize is every day. Thank you, Allison Bird. Thank you, Allison Bird. Thank you to my team, my tribe. The grand prize is every single day, every single win, every single moment that we stay connected to our assignment and we're just making these little projects. If it was sending out 3 emails, if that was the standard and it was the small goal that you set, whether somebody responded or not, you met that accomplishment. Celebrate it. If it was losing a pound and a half, 1 pound, if it was even about a pound, if it was like, I'm going to get my butt up and I am going to celebrate my body, I'm going to thank my body, I'm going to invest in my body, and I'm going to move my body today, keep your word to yourself. Be accountable to that and celebrate when you start and celebrate when you finish. I don't care if it's 5 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, if that was the goal you set and you started it and you finished it, guess what? 5 minutes happened. You met your own standard. Don't worry about somebody else that worked out for an hour, lifted weights, and doing all of that. You can't compare yourself. You're going to get lost. You're going to get lost. Now, the third thing I'm going to leave you with, we said comparison is the thief of joy. So you got to go, you got to protect. Fortify yourself by meeting your own standards. The third thing is change your mindset. And if I could use another word, expand your mindset. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging yourself. And you know how you judge yourself? I'm going to write this one down because you might need to look at this week. You know how you judge yourself? Because you judge other people. You're judgy. You judge other people. I don't like what she got on. What made her pick that shirt? Them shoes don't go with that. That bag look cheap. Those earrings, she wore them the last 3 times she was on this live stream. I might have. She had that car for 10 years. She won't kill it and she won't let it die. You know what? What is that doing? Wasting your time, wasting your energy. And that same judgment you put out, believe you me, you judging yourself just as harshly. So guess what? If you want to change anything about yourself, change your mindset. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging others. Focus on, instead of that, encouraging yourself. Encourage yourself. Encourage your own self. Many of us get real good at being cheerleaders. Rah, 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 you're doing real good. And then won't do anything to encourage yourself. You're looking for it from outside. Well, my husband didn't say so and so. He must not. Encourage yourself. Well, my girlfriend, she was talking about that. Encourage yourself. My sister had said, encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Try that one on this week. Try that on this week. And then the last thing I'm going to leave you with is, and I said I was going to come back to this, and I did, is to stop being envious of your rich, successful, thin, happy, whatever else you observing over there that wants you to jump track. Stop being envious of your rich, thin, successful, happy, or whatever else, friends, family, whomever. Stop being envious of people. Stop doing that. And start learning from them. If it's something that you see, take that envy and switch that into motivation. Take that envy and switch that into inspiration. If you want to do something with comparison and envy, take those and say, what can I learn? What habits does that person have that may create that success for them? What maybe instead of me looking at them judging, maybe I could schedule a time to sit down and talk with that person and say, hey, I noticed you seem to be thriving in this area. I'm interested in something similar. What advice would you give to me? Stop being envious on people that you're following. You don't even know them. You don't know their story. You don't know what they go through to be in that rich, thin, successful, happy place. You don't know the cost to that. And so you're watching somebody else's lane so closely, you swerving in out of your own lane. So stop being envious of people and start learning from them. Start learning. Don't mimic. Don't learn. And then be that bluebird that you were born to be. Be that red bird that you were born to be. Be that unique, authentic, beautiful, wonderful, amazing spirit that you are. Be you. Didn't I tell y'all tonight was going to course correct? Did we course correct tonight? Did we course correct? All right. Are we leaving here with some clarity tonight? Okay. Yes. Are we clear on the assignment that we started with in 2022? Are we clear on our own assignment? Are we clear? Have we gotten a little bit of fuel in our tank? Have we topped ourselves off tonight? So my caveat to you is don't go and burn this fuel, this energy. Not another day, not another minute, not another week, month, moment. Don't go burning this energy, exhausting yourself to compete and compare. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you? All right, y'all. It's time for me to get out of here. It's been my pleasure to be with you tonight. You know me, I'm Dr. Jada, your weight loss and wellness expert, physician. Yeah. Physician, coach, speaker, and best-selling author and entrepreneur. I help high achieving and results driven women not only weigh less, but further your personal success, whether it's through my medical weight loss center or through my signature coaching platform. I want you to not only look great, but feel better, and more importantly, live at your best. Live at your best. So we're going to begin to apply winning principles to losing all that stuff that's holding us back so that you can gain the life that you deserve and desire. That's how we rolling in 2022. That's how we rolling. So listen, y'all, if you haven't heard it at all, if you haven't heard it enough, or if you can stand to hear it just one more time tonight, I'm here. Not because I got time to just up, and not because I like hearing myself, and not because I have to brush my hair and put on a little lipstick. I'm here because I love you. I really do. I love you. I love you. So listen, don't miss the opportunity to do you. I want to leave you with one more thing tonight. Some of these principles are outlined in my new book, Girl, Get Ready to Lose the Damn Weight. And let me tell you, this is a book about more than weight loss. So, girl, get ready. Go to my site, www.girlgetreadybook.com, girlgetreadybook.com, and grab the book. I want you to go a little bit deeper. I'm here for you. Are you here for you? Are you here for you? All right, y'all. Couple of other updates. I'm going to be posting on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to be speaking with the Atlanta Suburban Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Ooh, I'll be speaking on the 21st. That's this coming Monday. You can register. I have the link both in my bio, but I'm also going to have a flyer on as well. I don't know if it's there yet, but I promise I'm going to load that tonight. So if you can jump in, me and Dr. Nzinga Harrison are going to be talking about addictions. We're going to be talking substance, food, and everything in between. So if you know anybody that is dealing with a food addiction or any other type of addiction, or even if you don't think that that's the case, because sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So just jump in, make sure you share tonight with somebody that you care about. You could be sharing it with somebody you cutting off. I mean, I'm just saying. But share tonight's, tag somebody that you think could um, use some course correction. Definitely share that tonight. Grab the book and register for the register for the webinar on Monday. It's going to be amazing. It starts at 6:30 and it ends at 8. So go ahead and register. I'm going to post those things. I'm super excited to be there. It's going to be, you already know. You already know. You already know. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Have a wonderful, blissed, and blessed week. Bye for now.